Okay guys, I am back again with another video. This time it's going to be a bit different from the usual stuff that I do on the channel. This is actually gonna be a movie review and there's going to be a spoiler. So be warned guys, if you haven't seen the movie yet, I suggest you do watch the movie first and then come back to this video. Drop a comment down below what you guys think about the movie. So here we go guys. This is going to be my opinion of the movie, so it shouldn't mess up what you think about the movie as a whole. Okay, for me the Guardian of Galaxy Volume 2 is a bit underwhelming for me, at least from the first one, because for the second movie that we get, it is actually quite messy. The first part of the movie, which is the intro, the scene where we got to see Baby Groot. He was dancing while the battle between some sort of squid monster with Guardian of Galaxy. Star-Lord was actually doing a battle with that monster, and Gamora was also there, Drax, Rocket Raccoon. And what I don't like about the opening scene was the fact that they did close-up shot of Baby Groot dancing, and the action was actually going on behind him. So on the big screen, it's quite dizzy. It's quite having, or for me at least, I had a bit of a bad time looking at it, because I feel a bit of motion sickness, I guess, because I was trying to really focus on the action behind Baby Groot, but it was all fuzzy and stuff. I think if the scene where Baby Groot was dancing had only been around 10 seconds, it's gonna be fine, but drag it any longer, I think it was around a 1 minute mark. It's just not my cup of tea. And then on the second movie, which is Guardian of Galaxy Volume 2, we got to see the reason why Star-Lord was able to survive holding on the Infinity Gem from the first movie and not getting destroyed by it. And the second movie actually explained why is it Star-Lord is able to hold the Infinity Gem. It is because he is the son of Ego, the living planet, and we actually got to know that Star-Lord is actually a celestial, guys. He is actually a celestial being, a god, but that all is quite short-lived, because at the end, by the end of the movie, Star-Lord actually lost all of his ability to create life, to create something new out of nothing, because Ego, the living planet, is actually killed in this movie. So I think Marvel missed an opportunity to make Star-Lord great, because if he did have his power for the next installment of the movie in Infinity War, I guess it's gonna be great having Star-Lord with Doctor Strange. It's gonna be epic, but I guess it is what it is. And a few stuff that was really bothering me was how they handle the CGI. I mean, there was a scene where Ego the Living Planet was trying to take, I guess, how I'm going to describe it as Ego the Living Planet was trying to take over the universe by planting his seed across all over the planet, across the galaxy. And then when he actually activated whatever he does with those seeds, and it started to change from a little flower into a blob or some sort of stuff that I don't even know how to describe it. It looks pretty awful. I mean, it's 2017 and it looks like some Power Ranger movie. It is really bad, but I do like the fact how they handle Kurt Russell from the opening of the movie. I mean, looking at that scene where Kurt Russell was younger, I mean, the first time I saw it, I was at awe. I thought, wow, they really did a great job with CGI. But actually, after I watched the movie and I look around on the internet, I actually learned that it wasn't CGI. It was actually done by a makeup artist to make him look younger. So that scene was a wow for me. I didn't expect it to be the real Kurt Russell. And what's more is that this movie is actually focusing too much on character development and not enough action for me, because they had quite a bit jumping from a character to a character, which we got to see Star-Lord interaction with his father Ego the Living Planet, and then Gamora with her sister Nebula. Some more Drax is gonna be telling his story with the time that he spent with his family when they were still alive, his wife, his daughter. And then we got to see Mantis also, and then Yandu with Rocket Raccoon. And the fact that Yandu actually died in this movie trying to save Star-Lord, you know, he sacrificed his life to save Star-Lord, which he viewed as his own son. I mean, from the first movie, we didn't actually got to see much interaction, much character development between the two of them, Star-Lord and Yandu. But for the second movie, they were trying to bunch up all this character development quite too fast. I mean, it was packed into one movie that for me at least, I'm just not buying it. I mean, there's just not enough chemistry. And the fact that Star-Lord, they hinting Star-Lord and Gamora a fling, a relationship, a possible relationship. It's just not there, guys. It's just not there. I don't feel a thing about Star-Lord and Gamora. I mean, if they were, it's just a weak a weak scene, not quite there. So what's next? Another thing that was quite disappointing for me, at least, is the fact that how they handle the sovereign society, the sovereign people. I mean, all the hype behind Adam Warlock, we didn't actually see a lot of him beside at the end of the movie and credit scene. We got to see the sovereign queen introduce Adam Warlock, I think. But for this movie, they actually are a bunch of annoying, useless people. They haven't got anything to actually give into this movie. Not doing anything. Not enough of sovereign stuff that we got to see in this movie. They was just plot. I guess they were just plot to introduce Adam Warlock. Nothing else. There's not a villain from there which is worthwhile. There's nothing over there. And what's more, and then I was disappointed with Ned Marble. Actually, I think Ned Marble missed the opportunity to introduce a very powerful, very powerful villain for this game, which is Ego the Living Planet. I mean, if he was introduced into this game, I bet you he's gonna be on par with Doctor Strange. That's right, guys, he is a god, by the way. And then I think they missed the opportunity to introduce Nebula new uniform. Although I wouldn't say she wore a new outfit in the movie, because she was actually wearing one of those Ravagers space leather jacket or whatever, the red one. I mean, that looked awesome. I guess if they did make Nebula a new uniform, it would have been a sure buy for me. I mean, I would like to get a new uniform for Nebula, by the way. And what else have I missed to mention about this movie? The end of this movie isn't quite as great as the previous Guardian of Galaxy Volume, the number one, and all the other Marvel movies is quite stale for me. It's just not enough of anything at the end. I mean, and the one more thing that I do hope Marvel Studio doesn't do is carry over more family-oriented theme for their movie. I mean, the first one we got was actually Batman versus Superman, BVS. Even though that was DC, I mean, I'm just sick and I'm just tired of seeing all this family reference. I mean, we want more action-oriented movie, not a soap opera. Because if you guys remember that movie, Martha, why do you say that name? I mean, that was utterly garbage. One moment they are enemies, and 5 minutes, guys. It only took 5 minutes. They were the best of friends. And then we got to see Civil War, another movie, but this time around it's from Marvel Studio. And then we got to see a younger Tony Stark, and the time he spent with his family, and we actually got to know that Bucky, the Winter Soldier, actually killed his family, his mother and his father. Okay, that was some emotional value into that movie over there. And then now we got to see this one, Guardian of Galaxy Volume 2. I mean, this movie is actually taking emotional value, emotional stuff into a whole another level. I mean, we also got to see Logan, right? Logan was also an emotional. I mean, God, I wish they stop with those emotional stuff. I mean, they have to start focusing more action oriented, guys. I don't know about you guys, but if it's just me, then it's fine by me. But I do hope they focus more on action and stuff that the fan actually appreciate more. So guys, I think that's it for me on this review and for this movie, Guardian of Galaxy Volume 2. I am going to give it a 3.8 star out of 5 rating. It's fun, but it's just not my cup of tea. So guys, if you guys have seen the movie, I do hope you guys leave a comment down below. Give your thoughts about the movie, what you like about it, what you don't like about it, what you disagree about the movie with what I was saying, and do give opinion about what am I doing right now. Is it good? Is it bad? Do you guys want to see more stuff like this movie review? So I hope to hear from you guys in the future. And take care, guys, and have fun. Keep playing Marvel Future Fight. I'll be seeing you guys next time.